Hi guys, Stephanie here with Feeling Loved Jewelry. I just want to do a quick product demonstration of Font Fixation's Shadow into Light, or Shadows into Light actually. I am going to make a really quick impression on steel. This is one of Rob's stainless steel blanks from Stamping Blanks. I love his steel. I love hammering on steel. I know that it's kind of murder on your elbow and murder on your stamps too, but I just love the way it looks. I love how crisp and clean everything looks when you're finished, and I haven't had any complaints yet, so, you know, fingers crossed that keeps the trend going. I probably just jinxed myself entirely. I just want to show you the stamp real quick for Font Fixation Shadows into Light. I don't know if it's in focus, but this stamp comes with the letter and the whole entire side that's right side up marked for you. It says the letter, the brand, made in the USA, and then the font that it is. That's kind of important to me because when I do shows, I've had the clumsiest time in the beginning. When I bring my stamps with me, sometimes my husband or I'm not driving very well, and the stamps have totally fallen everywhere. I've mixed up probably 4 or 5 fonts before, and then I have to really quickly struggle to get them back in their containers. Being able to just see really quick what it is, that kind of helps. I know that's silly to most people, but it's important to me. Flat edge on the striking side, which is kind of great, and then this taper is amazing. That's kind of what I want to demonstrate to you today, is how effective this taper is when it comes to just really quickly hammering something, lining it up without even really paying attention. So real fast, I'm going to hammer out a few words. I'm going to hammer out Feeling Loved Jewelry, just so you can see how having a stamp with an awesome taper is worth every penny that you pay for it. I know making that jump from non-tapered stamps to tapered stamps. I remember when I was in that position of, I have this much money and I can get 2 fonts non-tapered or 1 font tapered. And I'll tell you, from now on, I will never ever buy a non-tapered stamp ever, never again. Having that taper really spoils you, to be honest. It makes it so easy to line up your letters, to see where you're stamping. No more guessing, no more trying to struggle in bad lighting to see where the impression is, where it's lining up. This taper is worth everything, just everything. Those of you who have tapered stamps know that already. So a good taper is important, in my opinion. I'm using a 2-pound mallet right now, which, yes, it's a beast. It is a beast, and yes, it hurts my elbow after a long day of stamping. But I feel like I don't have to hammer as hard because the mallet is so big. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oops, see there? I'm not paying attention. So, I don't know if you're being able to tell this or not, but I'm not really even messing around with doing a whole bunch of lineup. I'm just kind of checking the taper, hammering. I don't know if you can see that. This font lines up so easily. It makes a super crisp and clean impression in the metal. I'm really impressed with the way it's turned out. I'll color it in so you can see it and put against a white background, but it is awesome. I put the stamps in this container just because I like to be able to work very quickly, and I don't know if you can see that. Can you? Not really. That's a little better. So this is not the container that the stamps come in. This is the container that I put them in. However, Font Fixation does send this awesome little silica gel packet with every font set in their own container, which is actually this container right here. Can you see that? This cute little thing? This little cube looking guy? This is the container that your stamps will come in, and they come in totally secured. It's pretty awesome. The silica gel packet, if you leave them in your font, it makes it so that they don't rust as quickly, which is super important in our awfully humid environment. So I have my uppercase and my lowercase in 2 different places, 2 different containers. I love this font. I'm going to color this in real quick so that you can see how crisp and clean the impression is in the steel, and so that you can also see how well it hammers, because it really does hammer nicely. I will be right back. Okay guys, I ended up using one of the asterisk symbols from the symbol font from Font Fixation as well, just to kind of, I don't know, accent the piece. But you can see this is in steel. I colored it in with Gilder's paste. I don't know if my camera is making it look blurry, but obviously the font's not blurry, it's just my focus. It came out pretty lined up considering I was talking the whole time and I wasn't really paying attention to where I was placing the stamps. Not bad. This font is pretty amazing. I love how clean and crisp the impression is. It's deep enough to hold the color, as you can see. There isn't any discoloration. I didn't have to mess around with it to really get the color to stay. It's pretty awesome. And that's in steel. So if it does that well in steel, a little lighter of a hammer and you've got an awesome impression in aluminum as well. I hope that helps. Again, I'm sorry that I'm wheezing and sick and awful, but I just wanted to share something awesome with you guys. You know, I think it helps when we all kind of unite and share our experiences. And so far, I'm really happy with mine. All right, you guys are the best. Talk to you later. Bye.